Are you looking for the best circular saws? In this video we will look at some of the 6 best circular saws on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Skil 15 amp corded circular saw. Skil has a long history with the circular saw, and it puts that institutional knowledge to good use with this inexpensive but capable tool. Among the homeowner saws we tested, this one is about as close to pro-grade as you can get. And given what it costs and its price-performance ratio, it's a fine choice for a contractor to keep this saw on the truck as a backup or a tool. It's accurate and handles well, the depth of cut is easy to adjust, and the shoe is perfectly parallel with the blade. We were also pleasantly surprised by the torque its 15 amp motor provides. Even with the blade fully submerged in lumber for rips and crosscuts, it powered through nicely. Number 2. DeWalt 20V cordless circular saw. DeWalt took its 20-volt cordless circular saw and sent it to the gym. Now it can run on a standard 20-volt max battery or the hulking dual-voltage 20/60 flex volt power pack, not included. The latter enables a ridiculous amount of cuts on one charge or repeated cuts at its depth of 2 9/16 inches. It made so many buzzes through 2x4 in our test that we didn't even bother counting them. We ran out of wood before the battery showed any signs of fading. Suffice it to say that the larger the amp hours of the power pack you put in this thing, the more cuts you can expect up to a day's work or close to it. During our testing, we found this circular saw really comfortable to operate, thanks to the ergonomic handle positions and rubber grip. We also appreciated the effectiveness of the electronic blade brake, which stops the blade from spinning in a second or two as soon as you release the trigger. Overall, DeWalt's cordless circular saw is a powerful, smooth cutting tool with outstanding accuracy. If you're thinking of going cordless but want to ensure you maintain pro performance, this is the one to get. Number 3. Metabo-HPT 60V cordless circular saw. The Metabo-HPT embodies aspects of the traditional left-blade circular saw that have endeared it to generations of carpenters. Its chief virtue is that it has a high power-to-weight ratio. This saw is a fast cutter, even if it's not quite as strong as heavy-duty 40 or 60-volt rear handle saws, but, depending on the saw you're comparing it to, it is almost 3 to 4 pounds lighter. Since house framing is all about speed, weight counts. Shaving a couple of pounds off may equate to finishing the house sooner, which could contribute to your bottom line. But let's say that you're simply a do-it-yourself owner-builder type. This circular saw is a pleasure to use for just about any DIY project. It cuts any typical framing material but also handles the 4x6 pressure-treated timber we use to test rear handle saws, with enough power for full-depth cuts of about 2.5 inches. That means you can use it for breaking down plywood sheets or lengths of hardwood lumber for that furniture you want to build. Number 4. Skilsaw Sidewinder circular saw. This saw is the primary workhorse in Roy Berenson's shop, whose glowing endorsement made it an easy choice as our top corded option. Its 15 amp motor powers through lumber fast enough to earn a living with it, and thanks to the electronic brake system that stops the blade as soon as you release the trigger, you can make your next cut right away. A built-in dust blower helps keep your cut line free of dust and debris, improving visibility and increasing overall accuracy. It's not cheap, but with a solid recommendation from Roy, this saw is worth the investment for anyone who needs the unlimited runtime and power of a corded saw. Number 5. Milwaukee M18 Fuel 18 V6.5-inch circular saw. Brad described this Milwaukee saw as an absolute pleasure to use, noting that it glided across plywood with minimal effort or deviation. He also praised the M18's bright, forward-shining LED, which illuminates the work area and makes it easy to stay on his cut lines. Its bevel markings are also clear and easy to read, allowing for quick and accurate adjustments. The 6.5-inch blade is smaller than the 7.25 versions on most circular saws, so make sure its maximum cut depth of 2 3/16 inches isn't an issue for your intended task. This model is only available as a bare tool with no battery, so unless you're prepared to purchase one, it's a better choice for those with an existing M18 fuel tool collection. Number 6. DeWalt 20V Max * circular saw. At 7.6 pounds, this DeWalt saw was the lightest model tested, and especially comfortable to maneuver and operate. Its compact size, less than 16 inches front to back, is also convenient for use in tight or awkward spaces, and easier to store or transport than bulkier models. We also found the simple cam levers, used to lock and bevel and cut depth adjustments, to be easy to use. This kit also includes a snap-on dust chute, which connects directly to your shop vac or dust extraction system. It's worth noting that the 18-tooth blade results in rougher cuts than the 24-tooth blades on most saws,